And hello, welcome to my channel, Shine Star Collections, and today is a Pocamarket haul. Just came today, so I'm gonna go ahead and film and get it out there, especially since I've been so low on content. You know, I just put the storing video out, and I'm like, well, let's just film this really quick. It is late at night on Monday. So by the time you see this, will probably be the end of this week. But yeah, let's just go through everything, and I'm just gonna go on ahead and sleeve them. So I do have my sleeves here to sleeve things. So let's go through the cards. I already opened the box and stuff. Good old Pocamarket had a sale where we could buy 15 cards and get $15 off shipping, and knowing all the goofy shit that is going on in this country, I just decided to just go on and bite the bullet and to go on and buy a few more cards. I had some cards sitting in there, so I went on and bought some more cards just so I can get this thing shipped. And so it ended up being, I said, now they have a shipping, I think it's a customs fee. I think they said there's $4.50. So normally it would have been about $33.50 to ship out these the package. But now, because they were having that sale at that time with the $15 off, it made it $19.50. So yay for us. So first card is, if I can get him out of the package. Let me see. Oh, there. Here is Utah. So it just says, what is that? Battle Code 127. I think it's like a fan kit card or something. So there's that. And then we have John Ben. There's a good number of John Ben cards in here. This is from Karma. And then here is another John Ben, also from Karma. I want to say these are the album cards, but I don't know. They might be something else. Here is another Karma card. And then we have another Chambin here. This is from SKZ. And here is this I Am. This looks like I Am. That's because it is I Am. Go. And then a lot of MonstaX in here. I think it's mostly MonstaX. So here is Jew Honey. This is from Fatal Love. And then another pretty card. Young One. Nice hollow card from One of a Kind. No, actually have a little bit of rum right here. And then we are temporarily back to Chambin here from Karma. It's the front and back card. I want to say I bought this card twice. So here he is. And then here is another Chambin. from SKZ. And yet another chime-in from SKZ. And here's the MonstaX card. It's I am. Oh, it's a fan club card. Okay. It's cute. I think that's one of the last ones I got. And then here is a card from his solo Off the Beat. And then here is another chime in from Karma. I love this card. It's gorgeous. Then MonstaX, this young one from No Limit. And this is Keehan from Fantasia. And then it's another Keehan from Reason. And then another Keehan from Reason. And here's I Am. I guess it's from a fan kit or something. Okay. And this is from Reason too. Here's I Am. I have started going through, I still don't have a template, but I went through Pocamarket and tried to find the oldest MonstaX cards. I think I said that in last videos. I think I did mention that I could not find Wano, which upset me. But yeah, I tried to go back. I forgot what album I found the 5 of them, or excuse me, the 6 of them at. But I do have all of the cards saved. And I just want to find Wano's now. It's from Overdrive. So we'll see what happens. If I can find them, that'll be great. I would love to have a 7 set of whatever album that was I found. Overdrive here. And here is Minyuk from Fantasia. And here is I Am from Overdrive here. First ATEEZ card. I think the only ATEEZ cards in here are Jungho, and I believe there's one Sungwa Yosan pair, I think. But here's Jungho from Golden Hour Part 1. This is all MD or all merchandise, I guess. I did get some Jungho's to finish out some pages in his binder. So anything that was matching. It's from Golden Hour Part 2. No? Oh. Okay, that's the fan kit card. Okay. Alrighty. Then now I have a set or pages where he's wearing a suit. Here is a holo card. This is probably from World Era, I think. Yeah. From Movement. Cute card. And then this is from Outlaw, I'm sure. There's that. And here's another card from Golden Hour Part 1. Make Star. And another card from Golden Hour Part 1. This one. Oop. And then, I'm not sure if that's like a merch card or what. It doesn't say what company it's from. Jumping from Karma. Lots of Karma. Okay, it's a front and back card too. Okay. Sunwa. This will be the only Sunwa card in here. That's the green dinosaur coat Make Star. That's for a pretty good price, so I added it in there, and Yosan's in here too. Here's the dupe of this card. Pocamarket, you aren't slick. You aren't slick. You are, but you aren't. Not letting us, not taking the thing off the wish list so you can buy it a second time. You know what you're trying to do. Did I get 2 dupes? I did. Okay. Well, here's Yosan. Here. And then I have another dupe. So I bought 2 dupes. Ugh. I don't know if I'll be able to trade these or not. Interesting that they're both cards, little front and back. Very interesting. So, and then the last card, I believe, is a Japanese card. It's bigger than the others. Yeah, the sound, because the sound was a Japanese release. So, yeah. All right. So it's not quite, I think it ended up being like 33 cards, not 40. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't know. So let's see how that goes with that one. Small sleeves, but I need Ultra Pro. Okay, well, we won't start with Chambin. Let's put away, or let's just sleeve MonstaX, because at least I have the standard size MonstaX sleeves, so we'll just do those. So nothing much has changed since I put out the last video. Doing pretty good on my buying freeze. I have not bought anything. I did look a little bit on Mercari, only because I'm at a dilemma right now, because my gnocchi order is ready, but the seller did not send Sungwa's In Your Fantasy limited edition set in time before they packed it. They packed it a couple of days ago, and it just arrived in the warehouse like right after they packed it, and I really hate that. So if I wait, I can't wait The only thing I can do is like unpack. If you know about Neokyo, only way you can add things to your shipment is by unpacking it, then repacking it to add to the shipment. Well, now that used to cost about $4. Now it costs like $11 to do that. And considering that my shipping's gonna be higher, and I might have to pay an additional fee to FedEx like I did last time for the In Your Fantasy limited albums. I kind of don't want to pay another fee um, for this, even though it means I'm gonna have to leave someone behind. The shipping is actually gonna cost me $49 because I'm using FedEx, and UPS is actually not available. So I guess they still have a backup or whatever for UPS. So so I could use FedEx. I usually use FedEx anyway. So I'm just, I don't know, guys. This whole tariff situation is just such a pain, and there's just so much really just ridiculous crap going on. And to think that, like, my very expensive hobby is affected by all the mess that's going on right now. It's just so disheartening and so disappointing. Because this is how a lot of us, especially in the K-pop community, this is how we deal and cope with the madness in the world right now, is doing things like buying K-pop and, collecting cards and things like that. And, no one said that you have to buy every single card or whatever. If anything, it is going to, like, slow down the things that people buy from outside the country. It already has. It's definitely going to affect K-pop, just like it has other industries. But it's so annoying. It's just so annoying and just so stupid. And I just talked to my best friend on the phone, and she was like, I'll be glad when we can go back to buying whatever the fuck we want to. And I'm just like, I'm looking for those days too. I'm not sure, yes, he has to serve out his term, whatever, but it's, I just don't know. I don't want to get overly political, but it's just so many things going on that that are just asinine. And just to think that, like, the hobby, people have other hobbies too. I'm in the Discord for Neokyo, like I'm on the inside that Discord, so I've seen people like freaking out about the stuff that that they're gonna ship from Neokyo and how much it will cost and everything. And it's just so much weirdness with the paperwork involved and all that. Luckily they said that, like, when you're shipping things like paper goods or whatever, there's not a problem. But like with certain metals or with certain items that you might want to ship, like your anime figures and things like that, those will be affected. But just to think that, like, all of this happened because of this administration just thinking like, oh yeah, let's just start taxing stuff coming from other countries, as if it was gonna make make companies change overnight, pretty much overnight, to making things in the US. No, that wasn't gonna happen. It just, all right, I'm just gonna get off of it. But it's just, of course there's much bigger fish to fry than just, my K-pop albums and my, K-pop photo cards. There's much bigger things that are more important that we need from other countries, that now there's going to be problems getting those things, or it's going to cost extra for us to get those things because, oh, there's a slim one. I'll use that for chomping. I have to find some. You know, things are just going to be more expensive as if they weren't already expensive. So it's, I don't know. It's just at the end of the day, it's just such a pain in the ass. And I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. Maybe if you want to talk about how you're feeling about it. Have you had to pay large amounts of money on anything that you've ordered from Neokyo? This Pocamarket came today. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to pay FedEx, if anything. But like I said, I got charged for the album, so I'm thinking that I probably will have to pay something for this Pocamarket order. But nothing has come through as of right now, so we'll just have to watch and see if anything else is going to happen. But let me know in the comments below if you've been experiencing some things and you want to share your experiences. If you've already I don't think I have the right kind of sleeves for Jungle. If you are experiencing any of those problems, or you want to share your what did I say what color I was going to use for him, you know, share your thoughts about like the albums you bought overseas and all that. I haven't really been buying albums overseas since I've pretty much been buying everything, unfortunately, for ATEEZ from Hello 82, but also for other groups. I mean, I really have not bought anything from Korea or overseas because I've been getting everything from my local K-pop store here, or I've been ordering stuff from like Choice Music or Music Plaza, the anti stuff I got from Music Plaza. So I really haven't bought anything from like K-Town for You or anything quite some time. I think the last time I bought stuff for K-Town for You was oh boy, was that Golden Hour Part 1 maybe? It might have been Golden Hour Part 1 when I was buying polkas, I believe, or something like that. Like I said, it's been a while. So let me know your thoughts, because I've watched other YouTubers and, you know, them also feeling like, you know, how they're gonna maneuver with these tariffs and stuff, and how much they're gonna end up paying. It's gonna be discouraging to not only a lot of K-pop collectors, but also a lot of people who just like buying things from overseas, period. Just, they're not going to be able to, it's not going to be worth it to send some of these items. Oh, you have some good, because of how much they cost at the end of the day. Is this the right size? That looks like the standard. Let me see. Hold on. Oh no, okay. It is smaller. Good. Okay. So at least I did have, I don't know what color I'm putting them in. Let's put them in green. But yeah, so that's where things are. It's really disappointing, but this is what we got. Other than that, everything else has been okay. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been trying to keep up on releases, and I've been enjoying a lot of the stuff coming out recently. I'm really excited about. Who am I excited about? Wait a minute. Who was it I was really excited about? Oh, crap. Oh, Utah, as I'm looking at them right now. Utah. Yeah, I'm really excited about Utah's album. I heard the highlight medley, and I am ecstatic about the songs. It was a total rock vibe. I saw some of the pictures. I don't know if those pictures are going to be in the albums. I hope they are. I think I'm just going to do like I did last time and just buy his albums secondhand with cards and stuff. And not because I don't want to support him, but because I don't want to give money to SM. So, yes, I'm still on that. So I will probably, I think his album's coming out, I think it said the 26th, I want to say. So that's probably around the time that I'll be ready to buy some more stuff from Neokyo. When his album comes out, and then I'll catch up with Wavy and One Packed and stuff. Probably by that time also. There are rumblings about a Psychers comeback. We don't have a date, but Psychers is doing some kind of oh crap. I wanted to actually do. Where's the other card like that? Didn't I already sleeve it? Yes, I did. These are all front and back cards. Anyway, or double-sided cards. I can't talk apparently. Yeah. So that's when I'll probably catch up with some of the stuff from Wavy and One Pack and whatnot. And I said I was going back over Psychers. Psychers probably is going to have a comeback at some point this month. They're probably going to do it at least a month before ATEEZ has their next comeback. And so we already know I'm going to do it that. I've already said it, but we're going to do it that. We're not going to do OT10 this time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to new Psychers music. I really liked Iconic. Of course, I love Spur. Spur is definitely going to be in my top 10 for the year. So looking forward to that. I've been playing mostly MonstaX's album and Karma. I have been playing Karma a lot. I've also been playing Haechan's album. Taste is so good. I love a good R&B album. So I have been enjoying Taste a lot. I do like the title track, Crazy. What is my favorite song on there? Let me look on Spotify really quick. I can tell you once I look at Spotify. I think Love Beyond and Roll With Me. I liked all the songs in the album, but I really liked, I think Love Beyond and Roll With Me were my two favorite B-sides. I also love the intermission. But yeah, that album was just, it was just so good. I think it is going to be my top album for the year. Spoiler. Because I just really loved it. And I'm not the biggest, I love Haechan as a vocalist. Like, he's not my bias or anything, but I know Haechan can sing. So I'm not surprised by this development. I didn't think I would really like the album as much as I do, but I adore this album. So I really do think it's going to be my top album of the year. That, along with Ruby by Jenny, is another one of my favorite albums of the year. I also liked, I'm trying to think what else did I too. Of course, MonstaX's album X is gonna be up there. I was trying to think of albums where I don't necessarily stand the group or the artists that are my favorite. But definitely Haechan and Jenny will be right up there together. ATEEZ will be in there somewhere, but it's definitely not going to be my favorite album of the year. No, that's a shock, but it's just not. I loved In Your Fantasy, but In Your Fantasy is not going to be my favorite album of the year. And not because it wasn't good, it's just that it wasn't. There were albums that I loved more than In Your Fantasy. So it's, like I said, Jenny and Haechan being two of them. And then I need one more for Utah, I believe. He needs white sleeves, I want to say. Okay. So there are my ATEEZ things. There are my MonstaX things. I'm going to put Chanbin on the top. Oops. And along with Utah. Okay, so we got everything sleeved. I guess we'll just kind of do it like that. How messy is that? Okay, there you go. So there is my Pocamarket haul. Nice quick video, quick and painless. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, tell me how you've been dealing with all this stuff with the tariffs, and also chime in on what your favorite albums are this year. Do you think I'm bonkers for not making Your Fantasy the best album of the year? Let me know. Let me know down below. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.